Hello everyone, Pallytime here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We join our party back inside of our camp. Kalarko Lark, the strongest and smartest of all of the Githyanki, was getting ready to wind down for the day. You know, after rescuing all of Act 2 from the Shadow Curse and saving Thaniel, I thought we deserved a little bit of rest. However, when I came back to camp, something weird happened. Gale left my party. Like, he didn't leave. He's right over there. We just need to go talk to him. I just didn't want to talk to him without you guys. We should have a fun episode in store today. Thank you all so much for being here and joining me. If you are enjoying the episodes, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And why are you glowing?
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
Well, on behalf of Gale? You're not Gale?
You are speaking to a mere projection of Gale. His appearance, his voice, and a certain measure of his personality, reconstituted in this case to play as emissary and usher. Would you care to join him? What little I could glean from the portion of his mind that is open to me, it is a matter most urgent.
Very well. Show me the way.
Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
Follow yonder path. Why are we setting up for a long rest if I'm about to follow a path? Ooh, boiled beholder eye stalks. I didn't know we had these. Those are a delicacy in the plains. Oh, yes. Put some sausage and pears with that. A few apples. Now that is a feast to remember. Gale! I have beholder eye, Gale. Do you want some? Gale? Is this some kind of seizure? Oh, hi. Why are you smiling?
I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
That's breathtaking, Gale. It's the starry night you're doing.
Indeed. The curse is still present, of course. Just veiled and at arm's length for now. Not a trick I can repeat often, but tonight is different.
Why is that?
This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
I've shared this. In real life, I love stargazing. We take Pepper on walks every single night, and I love just looking up at the stars. I have an app on my phone that tracks the planets as they move around in the sky, and I see Jupiter all the time now. Every walk we go on, I see Jupiter bright as day. I have always wanted to see the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. I've never seen it. It's on my bucket list. Before I die, I'm going to witness that. Gale didn't know that, and he just happened to set up the sky with that. That's actually so gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. Is that truly what you want? To die for the promise of Mistra's forgiveness? Can we even trust Mistra?
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
So, right now, we know that Gale's plan is to unlife himself wherever the absolute is to kill it. And he wants to do that because Mystra told him to. Mystra was his former lover. She's still controlling his life. I mean, it is kind of the god of magic. He is a wizard, so it does kind of make sense. Clark, originally, you know how we kind of blew up the grove? Originally, when Gale was like, oh, you can be a bomb now, that was kind of where my head went. I was just using him as a weapon, but I've seen Gale fight some pretty big creatures up until this point. He's a good warrior, and dare I say it, he's becoming a good friend, even if he's not green. Nothing's inevitable, Gale. Not when we face it together. You don't have to die, but if you do, I'm going to make sure I run away from that explosion.
Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me, but it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mystra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either.
Sure, do you want some Beholder eye stock? I made it. Oh. Wow, I feel like this is more of a moment for Clark than anything else. He's like, I don't give a shit about you. Why am I giving a shit? I would absolutely stay here and watch that Aurora Borealis, dude. Absolutely. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that was really nice. I've never seen that before. This is what I really like about our playthroughs, and I know I kind of messed up with Shadowheart. We're going to need to do another Shadowheart run because I never saw the conclusion of her playthrough, of her story, because I thought it was bugged. I feel like having a party that we focus on throughout the entire campaign helps keep it focused, like it helps keep the narrative a lot better. And then I get to really be surprised by moments like that with Gale. Like, I didn't see that coming at all.
I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company.
That was last night. Beholder eyes will do that to you. Go on.
I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place, but you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend.
Oh my god, could we have lost Gale as a party member right there? Could we have lost him? It really does seem like I just pulled him back from the brink. And I say that because his portrait went away on the left. Like, they were preparing me for that now. I count myself lucky to call you a friend. The feeling is mutual, Gale. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to hear it. And I intend to prove myself worthy of the sentiment.
Is Mystra always such a demanding goddess? I was going to use a different word there. I decided not to.
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
Right. Thanks, bud. I'm gonna check in with Lae'zel, too. It's been a while. She's still sharpening her weapon. Sharp as ever.
Full-fledged vampires are not so easily slain. Astarion's master will be no exception. Fortunate for him, slaying monstrous fanatics is a pastime of ours.
Yeah, it sure is, dude. It sure is. So that was picking up from what Raphael just told us about the scar on Astarion's back. But it looks like our dialogue choices here are calling back a little bit further. This is when we were at the creche. I believe that was before Lae'zel and I became one entity. It was quite dispiriting to see a hatchery with only a single egg. Soon we will fill a hatchery just ourselves, Lae'zel.
Dispiriting is a strong word. Unusual, most certainly. Kaleer's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less, though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
You know of egg layers, the Shu-Kayani, but I've never seen one for myself.
Nor have I. They come to the material plane just long enough to pass their eggs. They must, of course. The eggs could never mature in the astral plane where time barely passes. It is a great honor to be chosen as Shu-Kayani. One that I hope is never bestowed on me.
And she wants to keep fighting. I've often wondered how we evolved to lay eggs. Well, that's sure. I feel like I wanted to talk about Githyanki stuff.
Indeed. Perhaps you might have paid more mind to your teacher. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
Well, I mean, I kind of think Githyanki grow up really fast. But on to other matters.
Go on, then.
I feel like this is weird because all of the crush seem like they would be that brutal. But yeah, we'll check in with her. Was your upbringing as dire as the one we witnessed leading into Act 2?
He would never have deigned to threaten a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kaleer had 100 times circled Tyrell.
Is that all? Just 4? Well, I killed 16 of the weaklings. I was the only one left standing, Lae'zel. Any chance we could fuck again?
Perhaps, if I'm in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.
Oh, yes, you watch closely, Lae'zel. You watch closely. We're leaving chat. That was my moment. Our party re-emerges at Moonrise Towers, the very same place we have been a double agent. We have been trying to take down targets without drawing too much ire, but it seems as though the conflict is boiling to a head soon. We know that Balthazar is looking for the artifact inside of the Gauntlet of Shar. We have also solved all of the trials, and we can head down there soon to retrieve the artifact. However, once it's been unearthed, who knows how Ketheric is going to act. So removing some of his would-be do-gooders, I think is important. We just need to find the best place to strike first. Oh, and it's gonna be right here on the first floor. The ogre's already been killed with a mind trick. I believe we already took down the guard in the hallway. We could clear the second floor of everyone right now. You may be wondering, why would I want to do this? We do kind of joke that this is the Enlightened run, not only because Kalark, our monk, is wearing the headband of intellect, but because I know a thing or two now. There is a big fight that happens between the Harpers.
You were witnessed assaulting
Attack!
someone.
And the absolute. I didn't drink my potion. Again. I didn't bind my weapon. Oh my god. Toppling attack. She's down. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. This is just a warm-up. Lae'zel's then going to move up and hit the Necromite on the right. Beautiful swing. That's all. No, we have a bonus swing because of Great Weapon Master. Unfortunately, it does miss. Kalark done for his turn as well. Gale and Astarion ready to act. They're going to aim at the Necromite on the far side, completely taking it down. And then Gale is going to try to push this enemy back. It didn't work, so he's going to hit it with his staff. It didn't work. Nice job, Gale. Reach from beyond. I don't think we'll react to that. We could try to charm it. All right, Kalark will move up and take down the next Necromite. So the reason you might want to clear this out beforehand rather than doing the battle is because Jaheira is involved in that battle. And Jaheira is... what's the nicest way of saying this? Extremely reckless and not self-aware. I chose my words very carefully there to make sure they were the right ones. She literally just walks into AoEs and dies, and it gets rid of storylines into Act 3. Storylines I didn't show you through our first playthrough, and I would like to show you now. Disciples round. I'm back.
You were witnessed assaulting someone.
And you're on the ground witnessing me assaulting someone. We continue punching. One more. 6 HP, Lae'zel, take her head off. Lae'zel, bind your weapon. What are you doing? Lae'zel, you're embarrassing us. What's happening? Thank you, Starry.
There's a parasite in that corpse.
Let's make sure we
You
bind
should
that.
take a look.
That is kind of tedious that you have to rebind your weapon every day. We'll just go ahead and take all of that with us. Someone in chat did point out that, yes, there is a way that you can control Jaheira. And it's an option. It's not given to you right away. You have to, like, find it through the dialogue. That is possible, and we can keep her alive there. But this is an even more enlightened plan. Because no Harpers will die if Kalark pulls this off. 2 more guards here by this walkway. I imagine if we fight them, more will get involved very quickly. There are a lot of open doors. I'm going to close these really fast. There's also a scrying orb. We're going to have to take care of that too. Oh, wait a minute. Easier room than this. On the other side of the prison. They have an ogre over here. Yeah. We could take care of this room. We are going to have to get a little creative because that door is open. But I think this will work. The door's open because I broke it. So, my bad. My bad on that. We are going to use Lae'zel and her new pact to create darkness in this doorway. Effectively, I don't believe enemies will be able to see in here. I'm going to quick save just in case. I think I'm right. If I'm wrong, we can still finagle our way out of this. So Lae'zel is going to stay in the darkness and continue to concentrate on it. Kalark's going to take the big guy, and then our 2 ranged casters can deal with the alkaloid. Lae'zel is going to emerge from the darkness on the other side with a very swift swing onto Zealot Iogar. That misses! Wow. And for some reason, that used my entire action, even with the packed weapon bound. Kalark is going to open up onto the ogre, knocking them to the ground. And punching their lights out. If I can make it over to the other guy, I will. Good hit there. We'll end his turn. Lae'zel can't do anything. Astarion is going to take a ranged shot at the alkaloid. And then Gale is going to fire a fire bolt at the zealot in the corner. Now, what this guy does could really mess us up, depending on how he decides to act. Cutting words! Concentration broken! Holy shit! That's not good! Swing! Swing quickly! Swing quickly! Come on, hurry up! Fireballs, please! Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Nothing to see here. Yep, we're good. Yep, that's fine. We're good. I went down to the jail, and there's still people down here. For a moment longer. Attack! One of the guards knocked on their back from Kalark. We punch, and we punch. Not enough to kill it. Astarion moves up with his hand crossbow. I wasn't gonna shoot the guy with my staff. I guess I decided against it. A guard has been killed, you don't say. Lae'zel goes for a big swing onto the zealot, dealing massive damage, but missing with that second swing. Gale is going to just step to the side here and firebolt our friend, dealing 7 damage and applying that reverberation. This is a smite. We're definitely going to use cutting words to help make it miss. Thank goodness for that. I should have thought that more clearly. Thought that through more clearly. Second smite misses as well. Here's a punch, followed by another. I'm the best double agent. Seriously, the best double agent. Oh, hello. Void bulbs. Those are rare. If you don't kill the warden, the warden follows you down. So I'm assuming more of these guys are also getting involved. So we'll just make sure they don't.
You were witnessed assaulting.
Foxtrot Delta says in chat, I just imagine Ketherick just hearing screams of terror and pain. Yes, so the fun part of this is Ketherick explicitly said to one of his followers, no one disturb me. He's on the roof communing with his god. So, ooh, that confusion could be terrifying. Attack of opportunity from Lae'zel cuts into... Oh, no. Okay, you're no longer confused. Good. I was worried that my party was going to start attacking each other. She's trying to take cover behind the torture device. Funny enough, that firebolt lands true. So yeah, Ketherick's on the roof, and he's like, no one bother me tonight. I don't care what's going on. Leave me alone. I am not to be disturbed. So we're taking advantage of that while his back is turned. That even rhymed, like the video. Now, there are some people I need to make sure live through this.
Quickly then.
But not many. Oh, it'd be a shame if someone just started throwing grease everywhere for some reason, wouldn't it? The fact that you're throwing grease everywhere and doesn't aggro them is hilarious. That's part of the Enlightenment. All right, that was a lot of setup. I hope this is going to be worth it. It's going to be close. Now, what if I threw grease all the way out the front door? And to the teleporter. I mean, I can't possibly be a suspect for a crime if I was never in the building, right? I'm going to send a few items over to Astarion, which I can't because they're too heavy. So Lae'zel's going to get a little bit closer. Now, you may notice that Astarion is also surrounded by a little bit of grease. A little bit of grease there. But I'm sure he'll be okay. Lae'zel is going to receive a wine barrel. She's going to take that out of her inventory and just set this down. We're about to start a party. And an oil barrel. You never know when you're... I don't know what oil is even fucking used for. Light your lamp? What do they use oil for? And I managed to find 4 smoke powder bombs still left in the act. You know, after we blew up the mimic a few episodes ago. I'm actually surprised there were still 4. Lae'zel's gonna place those 2. Perfect. Perfect. I don't see anything wrong with this. Lae'zel's gonna leave for believable deniability. Now everyone gather around for your favorite bard, Astarion. Oh no. Well, it didn't quite bring everyone over. Why'd you stop? Why'd you stop playing? Don't stop playing!
Quiet!
Gale is going to... Oh, fuck, I need a mage hand. Okay, yes, Gale's gonna mage hand. That mage hand is gonna go down to the ground, and it's gonna close the door. Now, I am very curious to see how this plays out. We have set the scene. I'm going to go ahead and save. I could see them being mad at me if I took a hostile action. However, Clark is an entire loading screen away. And what is this that he found? Oh no! If this was to get too close to the oil... what would happen? Oh no! Oh, it's getting closer! How is it getting there? All right, well, it didn't even kill all the guards. I mean, it got rid of most of them. They got rid of most of the guards. That's pretty good. Are you gonna die? Oh, Astarion went and fucking died on us. Don't worry, that's why we had the inside man. Look at this masterful Enlightened plan. Both vendors still alive. Bloodmancer in the other room still alive. Most of the forward guards taken down, and that leaves me this room back here now. That was actually not that bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with how that went. Get the fuck up here. How is it too far? The vampire comes back to life, and he just looks livid. The one eye that he can still see out of is glaring at Gale. I suppose Kalak didn't tell him the plan. Does he get healed for more when he drinks potions? No, he does not. Only when he cures. So let's do a... Why do you have so many different sections of spell slots here? That's kind of weird.
Take you.
See, you're fine. It was a great plan. That took a long time, chat. Thank you. Thank you for sitting through that. Thank you for sitting through that. It was worth it to me. That was so funny. The way the fire just rippled down the hallway and we caught it right at the end. That was so good.
It seems you've been cornered by a
No! Oh, close the door, 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 close the door. Fuck! Okay, it's only goblins and one merchant. Okay, it was almost a perfect plan. Damn it. Oh, man. Oh, no. Look, Clark legitimately got the enemy of justice from moving the candle. Oh, no. The absolute. They had the detective on the case. They put the clues together. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god, it's almost as big of a joke as Astarion's fucking game! Hit the goddamn eyeball, it's not moving! Oh my fucking god! Hold on. I'll send a real warrior down there to do it for you, Astarion. God, you die in one massive fire and now you can't aim. Oh. Kalark rushes towards the one guard still standing, Adept Furek. The guards on the other side of this door, blissfully unaware of our existence for now. We punch into their chest as they are on the ground, and somehow their god, the Absolute, brings them back to life. Kalark stares directly into the Adept's eyes and then breaks his skull. All right, can your god bring you back again? Can he do it again? I'll wait. That's what I fucking thought. Stay down. So there's one more eyeball that I don't see. Oh, okay, that's in a good spot. Should we just keep the theme of overkill going? Because I think this would work pretty well at getting rid of it. I may not be able to see that far. Oh, right there. All right, that's all the goblins dead. The vendor is going to see what happens for one turn. And for some reason, Roa Moonglow on the other side of the room doesn't seem upset that we've done any of this, which is excellent because she is a vendor that will persist into Act 3. Kalark is going to turn around. Kalark is going to turn around and toppling attack the bugbear. And hit him in the nuts. Okay, I admit that this is a lot of preparation, but some plans take a long time. I believe the only other people that would be involved... In fact, this might be good enough. These guards are definitely going to be here for the battle. Yeah, let's take them down now. Kalark cannot enter the room because they know that he moved the candle. Which is somehow just fucking hilarious. They know he did it. So he's going to stay back here for now. And the rest of our party is going to group up and move forward.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Well, you hear Lae'zel, enough waiting. She craves blood. These are all the remaining guards here. The two on the stairs could be problematic. These big guys with the axes do a bunch of smite damage. So I think we should kill them first. We are going to cast a level 3 Divine Smite on our dear good friend right here. Hello? I don't know why it just let me do that, but it did. I got that extra swing off. I don't know why it let me do that, but it did. I am thinking about maybe using some kind of charm on these guys on the far side. Oh, I know it would be really good, but Lae'zel has to do it on her turn. Gale, do you think you could reach? Oh, from there to there? That seems completely overkill. We are going to use... I want to keep this guy away from my party. We're going to use Avard's Black Tentacles. Kind of in his entire path he would take to get to us. Give my team more time to deal with him. Because Kalark is not in the room yet. Gale, with the rest of his turn, is going to open this door, walk through the door, and close it. Astarion, I could try to do a Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Let's do it. Level 1, cast on the Adept. Does it get better if I level it up? No, it doesn't. Very low chance of happening. Let's try it anyway. You never know. Close with the cutting words. Very close, I think. We are simply going to line of sight that caster on the right and hope and pray that he can't reach me. Two enemies shouldn't be that hard to kill off. Lae'zel moves up to the pillar to do the same. Adept Nola moves forward, does see Astarion, and casts Guardian of Faith. Gale snaps his fingers, and the Guardian does not form. He has a bow! That was a plot twist I didn't see coming. 2 attacks. It looks like he doesn't know how to use it. The bow does not connect. I got a good plan for our next fight. If we aren't detected by all guards. I am just going to fire off pot shots at this dude. Easy enough. Just pepper him with arrows as he's making his way forward, and then line of sight again. Lae'zel moves forward and is going to slice and dice into the adept from behind. First attack does miss. She repositions, and then divine motherfucking smites. Wouldn't have been enough to kill them anyway because they have that cheat death. Let me tuck in so the other guy can't see me. Gale is going to enter the room. Actually, no, he's not. He's just going to open the door. How much health? Quick maths. I don't have any high spell slots, so we're going to do this. This is Scorching Ray aimed for the head because any other shot will miss. 3 casts. 4 casts. And we're hoping we kill the target and then do an extra 1 damage after. Cutting words. What, did we get retaliated? What was the cutting words? Looks like we did not do enough. She still has 5 health. But also still has her death ward. Okay, so she did not die. Gale closes the door. Guiding bolts. Yeah, fuck it. Gale snaps his fingers. Counterspell. You get nothing. Burning through spell slots, but this is worth it. We need to make sure we see this through. He casts dash to then move really slowly forward. I actually think that Astarion would be the best choice to fire these shots. He can definitely do 6 damage in a turn, and then he has that follow-up attack that might one-shot the death ward. Oh, it missed. Very unfortunate. Well, we can still deal with this, no problem. Gale is going to open up the doorway, cast a level 1 magic missile. Boop. Can't miss. And it won't. Unless I... All right, I guess it can miss if there's user error. Perfect. Wow, look at that extra lightning damage thrown in, too. That's pretty spicy. We close the door. Astarion is going to end his turn right here. I still believe I'm relatively... You know what? We have movement. Let's just use it. Let's go to the other side. Try to line of sight what he's doing. I have to walk around the candles, which actually hurts me. Lae'zel is simply going to hex her target. And then continue to fire off Eldritch Blasts into that general direction. Whoop! Aiming for the head. Good damage. End all those turns. Ranged attack onto Astarion does miss. Easy Bake Oven. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Happy holidays. Do we want to... Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot. He does... That was incredible damage for our bard. Note that no one has the debuff except for Kalark for moving the candle still. Even though we just blatantly attacked guards in front of us here. Our party is going to get down, use that to their advantage, and begin to make their way up this next staircase. Astarion is going to call on one of his level 3 spell slots to cast Glyph of Warding. There's a really strong element of this that you can select that we haven't done yet. This is Glyph of Warding Sleep. It's an AoE. Number 1, that makes it, well, I guess the regular cast of Sleep is also an AoE as well. But Sleep, when cast by like normal wizards and just like the normal spell itself, has an HP limitation. The idea is the weaker the enemy, the easier it is to put them asleep. Glyph of Warding doesn't have that. So if we place this on the ground in front of our two friends here,
You've been caught breaking the rules.
attack! The caster has fallen down into a slumber. We are going to recast Hex with our bonus action. Move in and start swinging. I know that he can smite me. I'm hoping we kill him before he even gets there. Exactly like that. Now the other guard is laying here peacefully. We're going to end our turn. We're going to move a little closer. We're going to end that turn. We're going to move a little closer. We're going to end that turn. Now, Lae'zel is going to decapitate the guard. Yep, that was a crit smite. And that was my absolute plan, or excuse me, my enlightened plan to kill all of the absolute guards before Ketheric even has a chance to react. Done. I think that went okay. The explosion in the main room is pretty funny. I do find it completely hilarious that Clark moved a candle and he is the enemy of justice, whereas the rest of our party killed them, like, in battle. And they are not the enemy of justice. After we go down into the Gauntlet of Shar again, things are going to be moving rapidly for our party, but that will begin next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a fun little thing we haven't done before, and it's gonna make future stories even easier to tell because that combat encounter is gonna be so simple. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. We're heading down towards Night Song in the next episode. I'll see you Monday.